Hey guys, what's going on? Today I am making a horrible mistake. That mistake being I'm playing Minecraft. Usually this is just a frowned upon thing to do on YouTube, and I used to, when I was little, watch Minecraft YouTubers. But now that I know the true identities of Minecraft YouTubers, or at least the joke ones, I don't watch them anymore. Although, I still play Minecraft, and for two reasons. One is because I found a free server hosting thing I'm not going to talk about that can easily let me use mods and stuff and play with friends, and it's really easy and disposable. So, that's cool. And two, I've found a thrust to go back and play this game again. So, if you're one of two people, you'll immediately know what this is. Gravel path, parking lot, and gonna about to finish this. Gravel pathway that leads off into the unknown. What I am building right now is a pretty good replica of my 4-H farm, and I'm gonna be doing kind of an overview video as I build it, and probably maybe in 2 parts. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start building. So, if you don't know what 4-H is, it's a, actually, I'm gonna turn down my sound. It's a, youth program. Lets kids raise, animals, do youth development, etc. Really fun program. So, I thought, why don't I make a video, and why don't I build my 4-H farm in Minecraft? So what I'm doing currently right now is I am cutting out the main square of grass for the parking lot, where I'm going to level it with gravel, and that's the parking lot done, because my parking lot of my 4-H farm, it's basically just a gravel area where you just park cars in a line. There's no actual lines, because who needs lines? That's the farm way. So much grass, and this takes forever. It's fun to just kind of mash the F key sometimes. Just look at all the particles. Right, you know what would be a better idea? Maybe I could... I have World Edit installed, except I just installed it a second ago, and it doesn't work without me actually restarting the server, and because it's a free server hosting software, it takes 30 minutes or so usually to start up the server. So instead, I'm just gonna stop being lazy and deal with it. Okay, everything is cleared out. Now, this is the part where stuff is really gonna start sucking, and I'm gonna have to do that. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something a lot more fun, and I will show you what I'm going to do, even though it's quite still mundane, but it'll still be a little bit more fun. You want to see a magic trick? Shazam! Alakazam! Alright, using my amazing magical powers and video editing, I have added a fence. Now, where this fence comes from is at my farm. There is actually a small plastic sheet wall about yay high, about the same size as this fence in Minecraft, that goes all the way around the parking lot and up the street, down the street. I'm not going to include the street that leads down to the main highway, and I'm not going to include the little path that leads out of my farm that goes to places where I walk my goats. I'm just going to include the actual farm, but in reality, there'd be a fence going all the way up there and all the way around there. What that's for is snakes, to keep snakes out, but they can get out, if you know what I mean. Like, there's little holes in them that let snakes out, but not back in. And it looks really bad and shitty, and the reason it's employed is because behind the parking lot right here, there should be an evil company where there's like RVs and stuff, and they're like the water filtration dam place. And they totally would want to take over the whole farm and use it for whatever industrial shit they want. And they turned this lovely hay pathway into a shitty, horrible garbage pile, and now it's just kind of a gravel pathway. But that's for later. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on. Okay, a bit of a controversy here. I don't know what side I want to be the actual pathway out. I think I'm going to extend that one a little bit more, and then we'll have the door beyond that side. And then there's the pathway, goat pen, steer pen, or pig pen, steer pen, turkeys and hens, chickens over there. Okay, this is going to take a while, so time to use a little bit more of my magic. Alakazam! And whatever I said, video editing, Alakazam, Shavan, magic. Okay, so I've got the fence gate door. I've extended that out a little bit. So, if you didn't hear my muttering, the farm layout goes like this. Gravel path down the side. There's a little bit of grass clearing here. There would be a goat pen here along with the goat actual barn. Pig pen here, steer pen here, goat pig barn there, steer barn there. Chickens back there, around, turkeys at the back, and, thingy. Hens. Yes, and no horses or llamas. Also, what's really sad, there's no goats in this game, meaning I'll have to improvise and probably just not have goats, my favorite animal and the only animal I actually raise besides rabbits. Wait, is there rabbits? No, rabbits are a common thing. Right. Okay. I think I can continue. Right, a long time ago my farm had just a kind of grassy, mucky dirt pathway, which caused it to be really disgusting, but then this company called Building Together came in and redid a lot of our stuff and made everything a lot better. So now, it's made out of a bunch of bricks. I would use gravel, but it would kind of not mix well, because I already have gravel basically everywhere, so I'm going to do it anyway, because it's more of kind of like a bunch of pebbles lined together, which is basically gravel, but gravel in this game is proper, like, sandy gravel, so I feel like the cobblestone would more vividly capture what this looks like. Right. Magic. Okay, with the powers of video, I mean magic, I extended the gravel pathway, so now I'm going to make the basic pens for what I want to happen. So, usually 4-H is kind of green and its colors are green-white, but I don't have a green fence. So we're gonna have to improvise and use normal oak fence. Too bad, so sad. Okay, basic enclosure made. I'm pretty sad I can't make it green. I'm also gonna make it, I kind of want to make it too high, because in real life it's too high. And in real life I could also jump it, but, or clamber over. But it kind of looks bad already, so I don't, if I made it too high, it'll look too much cage-like. But, I mean, it's Minecraft, so not everything is going to be completely better. I bet someone who's pro at building would probably be able to do a lot better. But that's not me, so we'll just have to stick with what I can. Time to work on the goat pen a little. At the end of this little series, I will do a video where I walk around my actual 4-H farm and then walk around, around this creation of Minecraft. And if you pay close attention, because I'm not going to show it directly in that video, you'll realize what these are. And you might not even realize what it's for in real life, but that's something for later. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is something that we hate having in real life, but I'm going to do it anyway because it really captures how rundown my farm is. Now, most bits of my farm inside the pen, we have let's see here. Basically what I gotta do is I gotta make it look like a proper goat pen. Time to get out the coarse dirt and magic. Currently right now, there's my little pen. We're gonna go ahead and add something that once again many people won't realize what this is for. Wood slabs. This was a little thing at my farm in my goat pen, and it basically was kind of a circular wheel in the middle. It wasn't a wheel, but it was kind of like a platform that was like in the shape of a wheel, and goats could jump up on it. Oh, actually, goats couldn't jump on it. It was too tall, meaning the only reason it was there was I could jump on it, and then what I would do is I'd have a bit of alfalfa, and I would kind of just place it on the edge, and then watch as my goat from below basically attempted to kind of reach for it, and then eventually when he got tired, I would just throw it down to him and then pet him as he ate it, which was always really fun. Right, time to make something that pissed me off to no extent. So one of the reasons these pissed me off to no extent is because what I am currently building was kind of like an igloo for our goats. It was kind of like a 3-block structure or so, or a tiny structure that the goats could hop and head into, and then hide inside. And when we were practicing showmanship, it was a pain in the ass to try to get them out. Also, I could squeeze in there, meaning that I actually could go in there with my goat and sleep in there with him. When I would be practicing showmanship, that's not the case, and he would just run in there and then I couldn't fish about. So, you know, but it's still nice detail. Okay, so what I'm thinking about next doing is I'm going to... Next doing? Yes, next doing. I'm going to remove this bit of the fence, and we're going to begin to construct the main bit of the actual place. Okay, I'm laying out the concrete foundation. Usually, if I could, I would layer this with piss, poop, and other weird, untalked about and untouched stains inside the building, but there's no such thing as that in Minecraft. All I'm saying is, my first year and my second year, I wasn't so good with watching my goats, and, well, let's just say they got out a lot. Okay, going for a bit of a design choice here. Gonna go ahead and pick up some green concrete in lime sense, actually, which was actually the main kind of wood in the actual thing. Now, the actual wood itself was green, but I can't get green until they introduce different colors of wood that you can dye. I'm gonna have to do with this for now. Okay, so I've decided actually that the lime looks stupid, and I'm really actually sad I can't find a good block to represent the kind of green colored wood. Also, there's not actually a really good color in general in Minecraft besides grass that represents the kind of same shade of green for 4H. Almost it was if it's its own color, 4H green, but it's really not. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this. Now, main aspect about this is on the inside, walls are just kind of white on the inside, but looks like I'm not going to get to do that, so we're just going to have to deal with this. And deal with it we shall. Right, gonna go ahead and prepare to make this bit. So what I'm doing here, inside there, tack room, out here, we will talk about later. That is for another time, and when I say another time, I say that without happiness, because that place, oh boy, that place out there, the next thing I'm gonna build later, it sucks. Right. So I'm currently trying to figure out where the poles go for the actual thing. But a problem I'm having is this is broken, and like I don't exactly know how to space this correctly. This building I'm building is kind of weird. It's like got it's got walls around it on the other sides, but like it doesn't actually have walls on this side, if you kind of get what I'm saying. It's kind of just got like a, oh, it's so hard to explain. Whatever, I'll just get fence doors and start seeing if I can do something. Hold on, I know, I could do it realistically, depending on something, a certain video. Be right back. Let's see, I'm gonna go to the door, take off the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now that I know what there is, 1, 2, 3. I think I actually already set myself up to finish them all in pretty good order. 1, 2, 3, 4. There might be a little bit more. There might be 7, which is perfect, considering I think I missed count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Okay, I literally built this just out of memory, but surprisingly, I've pretty much built it almost completely exact. Only thing is, the width of this building is a little bit different, but shh, we don't talk about that. So the common airlock system for our farm is we have where people work and do stuff and then go into the pens where the goats are, and then they come out into the yard to play and then come back in, which is just the simple way it works, no questions asked. Okay, just looking what to do next. I think I'm going to go ahead and expand this out to where it's actually still realistic. My thought process currently is being trailed off by some people who are rudely yelling at the top of their lungs over a game of football. And, yeah, like, whoever the people are, I hope you're having a lovely time watching TV. I hope you fall off your couch and die. Oh, what I can do, actually, can we get a flower pot? If this doesn't work. Perfect, it does. Now, I can't say what this is, and the reason is, this is supposed to replicate a little holder, and, what that is holding is basically the keys to the entire farm, and, well, our farm isn't security-proof, considering you can simply, the gate down there, you can't drive cars in because of it, but you can slip through it if you're small enough, or go under the barbed fence. Walk up, go through the unlocked gate, and then all the doors are locked, although what you can simply do is hop the fence, go in through the unlocked gate pens, and then you're in, and there's keys in that thing. So if you want to know how to break into my farm, that's how you do it, except you don't know where this is, so... Unless my building is that good and you went to Google Maps and searched every single thing in the U.S. and found this one and saw the similarities. Unless that happens, whatever. So, where was I? Go ahead and go one up, because roof's too low. We'll go one up, and then we'll build a simple roof to the other side. Currently just trying to fight the lag, man. I'm fighting the lag on building this side, and now let's go across, and I don't really know what I'm going to do for a certain part. There's fly strips in this building to stop the flies, but I don't really know what to do with that, so I'm not going to do anything. Right, what's next? So just going to put, that as that, because in reality, what's actually in there is a bunch of crap in real life. That's why I'm not putting any flakes in there. So what's next? Oh yeah, the roof. Okay, gonna go ahead and finish up the roof here with basic building block A. Gonna have to build quite the easy design to finish this up. Just a little bit of finesse, and we will have to, and we'll finish. So, I think I'm gonna do something a little bit fun for this part. Paired with some, for the final little bit of building I'm gonna do, paired with a little bit of Sonic speed, I'm gonna go ahead and use my inner Sonic to build this roof extra fast. Are we ready? Sonic speed! And done. Alright, so probably by now your ears have been blasted out. For me, that took a really long time, actually. And you probably saw the horrible attempt at a joke in the middle of it if you were keen-eyed, or you probably paused the video to watch it. Ha, scrub, got ya. But there we go. That's the roof. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this episode here.